One of my values from my Daring Greatly work through the Brene Brown program is authenticity. And so this book really aligned for me because authenticity is really embracing your truest version of yourself, not shape shifting in different arenas, but allowing yourself to be fully you all of the time. And you have to really have an attitude of embracing authenticity to unlock a life purpose and fulfillment. You can't pretend to be somebody that you're not and expect that to be congruent with who you say you want to be when someone would walk through the museum of your life. When you think about the role of leaders in your life or being a leader, there's a huge impact of leadership. Leaders help us and others grow and achieve their big five for life. So that's really important to have leaders in your world that help you strive for healthy striving. And we want to make sure that we have practical application for some of these concepts when it comes to the big five. There's really awesome exercises in the book that help the readers identify their big five for life, because ultimately you want to think about the legacy that you're going to leave in your world and the legacy that you want to leave behind when someone thinks about how they remember you and how you contributed in your daily action. There was a quote that I really found touching when I was younger that I read, and it was something to, I might get it a little bit wrong, but it was something to the degree of people won't remember you for what you did, but they'll remember you for how you made them feel. And I think about me and my big five and my purpose for existence. And when I think about the legacy that I want to leave or the museum of impact that I want people to remember me by, it's learning and creating. It's being a good mother and showing up with unconditional love for my children. It's being a good wife and a good partner and helping my husband to learn how to, go through challenges with his best self. It's exploring and seeing new places and new cultures and new things. And it's making a difference in the lives of the people that are around me, not just in my family circle. And so when I think about how do I make choices every day, and what I love about this book is because if you're like me, where you have lots of big ideas, but they might not all line up with who you say you want to be, this helps you streamline the decision-making process. And so for me, I look at my purpose for existence to serve humankind. So if what I'm going to do doesn't somehow impact that, it probably ought not to be in my to-do list. And then when I think about my big five, the museum that is me, I want to make sure that the actions that I take some way contribute to one of those experiences. And it helps you to narrow down your choices. So a way that I've also employed this book or used this book is in our hiring process for my company. So if you're in a leadership role, this can help you as well. We have our prospective candidates read the book, and then they present to our team their big five for life and their purpose for existence. And it gives them an opportunity to dig into who they are and what they want and make sure that it aligns with our company's purpose for existence and our big five. And that way, we're not trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. There's consistency, there's congruence, and there's an understanding that the culture fit won't be foreign and it'll be in conjunction and synchronistic with what we're looking for with our company. And since I've started that process, how we've hired has been so much easier because the people that we're attracting are comfortable digging in and leaning into some discomfort and having some real thoughtful, contemplative activity that shows us and it shows them they're willing to take a deep dive into who they are and what they want for their lives. And is what they do, 7, 8 hours a day consistent for them in their world.